During the 35th millennium, Conrad Fides, once a revered warrior, found himself exiled to the mysterious land of Eden. The air was thick with suspense, and every shadow seemed to whisper secrets of the past. As he wandered through the dense forests, memories of his former glory haunted him. He knew that his journey in Eden was just beginning, and that destiny had a greater plan for him. The details of this exile are not entirely known, due to poor record-keeping and bureaucratic troubles.
I was exiled due to my psychic visions of the Emperor being tortured and crucified on a tree. The Emperor stood tall, his eyes piercing through the veil of reality. His voice echoed in my mind, a symphony of power and authority. Every word, every gesture was a testament to his divine right to rule. I could feel the weight of the Emperor's gaze, as if the very essence of my soul was being judged. The vision was both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a glimpse into a destiny that was both inevitable and inescapable.
After sharing his visions with his chapter master, he was sent into exile to pay penance for his heretical words. The chapter master, a figure of stern authority, could not overlook the gravity of Conrad's revelations. The decision was swift and unyielding, a testament to the rigid doctrines that governed their order. Conrad's exile was not just a punishment, but a test of his resilience and faith. The barren landscapes of Eden would challenge his spirit and fortitude, pushing him to the very brink of his endurance.
Conrad, your visions are heretical. They challenge the very foundation of our beliefs and the sanctity of the Emperor's image. Such revelations cannot be taken lightly, nor can they be ignored. The chapter must maintain its purity and strength, free from the taint of doubt and heresy. Your exile is a necessary measure, a step towards preserving the integrity of our brotherhood.
Conrad's journey through Eden was fraught with peril and promise. The land itself seemed to be alive, a sentient entity that tested his every move. Each step he took was a dance with destiny, a delicate balance between survival and discovery. The mysteries of Eden were vast and unfathomable, a labyrinth of secrets waiting to be unraveled. Conrad's exile was not just a punishment, but a path to enlightenment, a journey that would redefine his very essence. During his exile, Conrad encountered an ancient Xenos race known as Hibernoids. Conrad fought and killed thousands of these creatures for weeks on end. Wave after wave he fought them, slowly weakening and succumbing to the damage he took to his power armor. Conrad's power armor reached a level of critical failure, but he did not falter. Instead of giving up, he fashioned a toga from the remains of his tabard and crafted a spear made of wood and stone.
I remember the relentless onslaught of those horrid beasts. Each wave seemed more determined than the last. My power armor, once a symbol of invincibility, was failing me, but surrender was never an option. I took the remnants of my tabard and turned them into a makeshift toga. With a spear crafted from wood and stone, I continued the fight. The Emperor's strength flowed through me, and I knew I had to persevere.
After screaming and praying for strength from the Emperor, Conrad fought on and defeated his enemy, resulting in a complete extermination of the Hibernoid race. This act of valor would later be known as the Great Cleansing of Eden by chapter scholars and librarians. After the total annihilation of the Hibernoid threat, a subterranean race of ancient humans emerged from the caves where they dwelled for thousands of years. These ancient humans, who called themselves the Edenites, were deeply grateful to Conrad for their survival. They saw in him not just a savior, but a beacon of hope and strength. They gathered around him, their eyes filled with reverence and determination. With solemn vows, they pledged their unwavering loyalty to Conrad, recognizing his wisdom and valor. This moment marked the beginning of a new era for the Edenites, one where they would rebuild their world under Conrad's guidance. Over the next 300 years, Conrad helped the Edenites rebuild their world. As they watched the greenery and animals return to the surface, the Edenites found solace in the rebirth of nature, a testament to their resilience and Conrad's leadership. Under the excavation site that would later become the Great Monastery of Eden, Conrad was informed of a suspicious discovery. There, in the center of the excavation, protruding from an ancient stone slab, was a spear, perfectly preserved and constructed from what seemed to be Terran bronze. As Conrad reached for the spear, he was shocked by a massive psychic pulse. The power was so intense he could barely stand. Mustering all the strength he had left, Conrad grabbed the spear and tore it from the stone. As the power of the stone flowed through his body, he was overcome by a psychic power, causing him to hallucinate. He had visions of faraway lands and vast libraries hidden underground.
After I learned to control the power of the spear, it would glow when I pointed it towards Terra. The spear seemed to have a mind of its own, guiding me towards hidden truths and ancient secrets. It whispered to me in a language I could barely understand, yet felt deeply connected to. The more I wielded it, the more I realized it was not just a weapon, but a key to unlocking the mysteries of our past.
In order to investigate this strange artifact, Conrad went on a planet-wide mission to find his derelict power armor and send off a distress beacon. Conrad's beacon was picked up and tracked by a Black Templars crusading fleet that was docked in the area. After boarding, he was transported to Terra to present the strange spear to the Adeptus Mechanicus. Upon investigation, the Adeptus Mechanicus demanded that Conrad hand over the spear at once to be studied, due to its strange psychic energy.
Conrad, you must understand the gravity of this situation. The spear you possess is not just a weapon. It is a conduit of immense psychic energy. We have reason to believe it could be linked to the forces of chaos. Handing it over is not just a request, but a necessity for the safety of the Imperium. Our scholars and tech priests need to study it to understand its origins and potential threats. This is not a matter of personal choice, but of duty to the Emperor and the Imperium.
I understand your concerns, but I have different plans. This spear has been with me through countless battles, and I have seen its power firsthand. It's not merely a tool of destruction, but a symbol of hope and resilience. I believe it can be used to protect the Imperium, not harm it. I am willing to cooperate, but I must be involved in its study. My experiences and insights could be invaluable. This is not just about the spear, it is about ensuring that its power is harnessed for the greater good.
The cult Mechanicus had seen Conrad's dedication. After witnessing the power of the spear and fearing the damage it may do to the Imperium, as well as its possible link to chaos, they agreed to his wish. With this action, negotiations began between Conrad, the Adeptus Mechanicus, and the High Lords of Terra. The discussions were intense, revealing the complexities of the Imperium's politics and the delicate balance of power. Conrad's unwavering resolve and the Adeptus Mechanicus's cautious curiosity set the stage for a new chapter in the saga of the Imperium. Fearing the worst, and rightfully so, the High Lords of Terra agreed to the creation of a new Space Marine chapter. Acquiescing to Conrad's request and with his chapter master's approval, the former sergeant was raised up to the esteemed rank of chapter master. The newly incepted Sons of Eden chapter was established as part of the 10th founding. They were designated as the official guardians of the Spear of Destiny, a relic of immense power and significance. Thus, the Sons of Eden were born, with Conrad Fides at their helm, ready to guard the Spear of Destiny and protect the Imperium from the unknown threats that lay ahead. Conrad Fides, now chapter master, stood resolute. His past as a sergeant had forged him into a leader of unwavering determination. The Sons of Eden under his command would face the darkness with valor and unyielding faith.